were just hanging out in your child's room with the door closed, in the bed, half dressed.
This tape that's being shopped around, a Diddy and another male, they say the other male is an A-list celebrity.
And there's a few I can come up with. Will Smith.
Jada Pinkett Smith's unraveling didn't come out of thin air. It's been years in the making, built on pressure, buried accusations, and connections people brushed past until federal attention forced everything into the light. The streets have been buzzing nonstop, especially as Diddy started facing real heat and Gene Deal began dropping details that made old moments suddenly look very different. It's now being rumored that Jada is under scrutiny for her past ties to Diddy's alleged crime ring, alongside her husband Will, with law enforcement reportedly looking into claims involving Bratcher Gray, Jada Smith, and even Jennifer Lopez. And that brings us to the Jennifer Lopez story. The claim is that while Diddy was dating J.Lo, he believed Will and Jada were making advances toward her, and things supposedly got so tense that Diddy thought it might turn into a physical confrontation.
We were at a birthday party that I think either Matt Damien was giving for Ben Affleck. It was just a little gathering. It was at the Four Seasons. Will Smith and his sister and her husband, we were all sitting on this side of the room. Matt Damien, Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez, Puff, Will Smith, and Jada, and it was sitting on the other side of the room. So I know Puff so well that he stood up. When he stood up, he walked and did his arm some kind of way, like, and then he was like this, you know, like, and I went over towards him. I know to go over there towards him. So I go over towards him, and he said to me, he said, yo, I think Will and Jada is trying to scoop up Jennifer. I want you to stay close, because I'm a snuffer. I said to myself, Will Smith gonna beat the shit out you. Now, Puff could scrap now, but I don't think he could beat Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? But he can scrap. You know what I'm saying? So then he said that shit. So I didn't go back over there where Will Smith's sister and her husband was. I stayed about, if he snuffed Will, I could move slow enough that Will could probably get 2 or 3 punches back in. Yeah, but that shit was funny. He thought that Jada and Will was coming on too strong to Jennifer, making advances.
That story only poured more fuel on the ongoing conversation about Will and Jada's unconventional relationship. Over time, Jada herself confirmed that their marriage was anything but traditional. In her book, she revealed that she and Will had quietly separated back in 2016, years before the public had any idea that something was off.
There are so many surprising things in the book, but the thing that surprised me the most, that I actually had to reread it because I said, is this true?
Right.
Was that in 2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives.
Yes.
It was not a divorce on paper,
Right.
but it was a divorce. So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now,
Yes.
y'all have been apart.
Yeah.
Will later explained that neither of them believed it was their responsibility to make the other happy. In their view, each person had to handle their own fulfillment first and then come together from that place. He said divorce was never the goal. Instead, they agreed to stay committed and work through things, no matter how uncomfortable it got. In interviews connected to his memoir and a GQ cover story, Will admitted that both he and Jada explored other relationships at different points in their marriage. Because of that, a lot of people have speculated that the two lived a very deviant lifestyle, with claims ranging from participating in freak-offs to exploiting men and leaving emotional and physical damage behind. We'll break that down in more detail later in the video. What the public already knew, though, was Jada's relationship with singer August Alsina, which she openly discussed on Red Table Talkback in 2020.
It's a situation that I consider private.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's business.
Yeah.
But now Black Twitter has claimed it as their business.
You and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided...
I was done with your ass.
Kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we broke up.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, I think from there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship, absolutely.
Red Table Talk became known for its raw, no-filter conversations, and later another controversial topic surfaced involving Jada Smith. On the show, Jada shared that she had introduced him to alternative mental health treatments years earlier while dealing with her own depression. Jaden explained that his curiosity pushed him to research plant-based therapies that some people believe can help with emotional healing. Plant-based therapies meaning psychedelics. And that's where the backlash exploded, with critics accusing Jada of crossing a line and exposing her son to substances far too young, a claim that has continued to fuel heated debate ever since.
I was introduced to plant medicine 10 years ago to deal with my depression, and it knocked it out.
Something Jada says she can speak to from personal experience.
What it does, unlike just going to therapy and putting people on Prozac, right? Which I did that too.
Which that is not successful for so many people.
And that's the thing. So for me, I had struggled with depression for so long. Crippling depression. So the thing about the plant medicine is that not only does it help you feel better, but it helps you solve the problems of how you got there in the first place.
It was always in my head talking, telling me what I was and what I wasn't. And for the first time, I had like a ego dissolution where I was like, that was the moment that really changed me. You get to a place in your life where you're blocked by something, whether it's a trauma, whether it's your emotions, your ego, not being able to express yourself. And then I feel like psychedelics are a way to tear down that wall and see what's beyond it. Doing it guided with people that are professionals, I feel like really increases the chances of having that mystical experience.
At this point, it probably won't shock you to hear that Jada Smith has allegedly not only moved out of his parents' home, but has also legally separated himself from them. And that raises the obvious question people keep asking. Why would a son feel the need to break away from his own parents?
What are you saving for?
I'm gonna buy my parents' house.
You're gonna buy your parents' house from them?
From them, yes.
Okay. Will they then stay there with you?
No, I'm gonna give them a little apartment.
Will that be like in the backyard, or where will the apartment be?
Many people, including Jaguar Wright, have claimed that this may be because Will Smith allegedly preyed on Jaden. What's even more shocking, according to those claims, is the belief that there appears to be public footage on national television that people point to as proof of it happening.
There's there's a distance in terms of affection showing between the general and the son. Absolutely. Is it like that at home or no?
Nah,
really. We're very affectionate.
He tried to kiss me in the
Have you ever kissed your son on Thai television before?
You're not looking kiss
Can
my
you kiss your
son.
son on Thai television?
I can kiss my son. Jaden, come on.
Are you okay?
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
And it's not only their own children who have reportedly been affected. Will Smith's former best friend has shared shocking allegations about the couple, claiming they preyed on innocent men and fostered an inappropriate environment for minors within their home.
Somebody stole 2 hard drives from Jada's house. So now we get into why she's even more mad. Jada would watch at the houses. She had her laptop. She would stick her hard drive in, right? Boom, and hook it up to the TV. And she could play whatever video she watching. So I'm seeing videos of her and Will and a bunch of some celebrities, everything. Because remember, the last interview I told you, if you don't sue me, I'm gonna let people know who you've been hitting with them dildos. And I said, if you don't sue, I'm gonna sue. So I told you, being Muslim, whatever I say I'm gonna do, that's what I'm gonna do, period. And I gotta have evidence. So she's sitting down here watching, playing with herself, high as a kite, right? Not caring who's in the house, whether kids watching, nothing. She's in her own world. So that's how I was able to see the tapes. I saw them, and I saw some things that were unreal, and I saw celebrities on the tape.
Tensions escalated when Ball went public and confronted Jada. He claimed that he had warned her if she didn't take legal action against him, he would go public with what he had witnessed. When no lawsuit was filed, he said he followed through by filing one himself. Shortly after that, Bilal reportedly left the United States.
You aired that last interview of me tearing Jada to pieces.
That was insane.
Yes.
I felt uncomfortable because I was like, I don't know what this beef is.
Yeah. Well,
you called her a dope fiend.
Yeah, I called her bald-headed dope fiend without question. I told her she better sue me because
she said to TMZ when they asked her when she left the Breakfast Club.
Yes.
She looked. They was like, well, what do you got to say? And she was like, we're suing. And I was just like, okay.
Right.
That's been about 2 years.
Yeah.
And we haven't gotten a lawsuit yet.
No.
Yeah, the only person we got sued by during that year was Kevin Hart.
And I was involved with that, which was crazy.
And that lawsuit is nowhere to be found.
Right, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Right. So,
absolutely. With no merit. So what's crazy is that Jada did the Breakfast Club, just for people who don't know or want to go back and see, because it's been 2 years since I've been seen or heard of or anything.
Yeah.
Jada responded to your first global, the first global interview that I did with you.
That was a global interview.
Yes, it went all over.
It was
the
in
world.
Arabic. I saw it.
Yeah, it's India, everywhere. So I talked for 2 hours.
Okay.
And I said some pretty, what some people may think to be outrageous things, but I knew them to be true and had the evidence to be, to show that it was true. So from that, that's when Jada responded out of anger, not out of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Because for her to be a global iconic superstar, you rushed to the Breakfast Club to say, number one, that I extorted you. There was a money shakedown. You said you didn't have all the facts. So that puts you in legal jeopardy right now. You said all the facts will come out. None of the facts came out, right? So now you, Will, and yourself are in legal jeopardy. Her lawyer sends me a cease and desist letter, which I had to report him to the bar.
He went even further, alleging that disturbing behavior involving Jada Smith influenced the young actor's decision to seek legal independence from his parents at an early age.
After that, there was, they reached out to me through many people, one being Charles Austin, aka Charlie Mack, the federal informant. And he reached out to me through a friend, right? One of my best friends.
Charlie Mack, is that the one that I believe, and I want to say allegedly, okay? Mm-hmm. Everything's alleged, even my name's alleged. It was alleged that he had touched Jaden, Will Smith's Charlie Mack, his best friend?
Yeah, that's been alleged, yes. Yes, that has been alleged, that he's I can't say that word on my hair. PDF file, let's say this.
Okay, and that's the reason why Jaden wanted to be emancipated, allegedly from his...
Well...
Ball stated that ongoing lawsuits involving Will and Jada restricted what he could say publicly, but didn't stop him from revealing everything in print. Most shocking of all, he alleged that Jada had actually tried to go after him for speaking out, actions that he claimed mirrored, in a chilling way, how Diddy reportedly dealt with his enemies.
Fernando, that would drive me around. In Colombia, everything's cheap, so he'd drive me around, run errands, do everything that I need to do. Kind of like an assistant, right? So we're pulling up to my apartment in Colombia. And when I pull up to my apartment in Colombia, there are a bunch of guys with two guys with black pants and white shirt, Scientologist outfits, right? Not saying they're Scientologists, who knows, right? And then there was another guy who I found out to be a private investigator, and they were by my house. So I told him to drive past, right? So he drove past, he parked, and I'm like, damn, why are they in front of my house? But the crazy thing before that, somebody sent a picture of the front of my door in my apartment and texted to me from a number, right? With nothing. So I put two to two together. I'm like, damn, they might be out to get me, right? So we're driving one afternoon, And while we're driving through that afternoon, a car pulled up with a guy with a mask on, right? And tries to run my boy off the road. So he's trying to not, because in Colombia, you have a lot of freeway parts, but you also have a part like there's no barriers. So you could, somebody make a wrong turn, you down there.
Because it's mountainous.
Yeah. So the car is, so my assistant trying to hitting the other car so we don't go on a barrier. So the guy put the gas on, boom, right? One of the people that I saw, even with the mask, I'm able to see it was one of the people that was at my apartment. So we rolled down the embankment, right? Glass breaking, everything. Like I could hear oh man, it was bad, right? So by the time I get myself together, I look over, my man got a big piece of glass like this stuck in his head, right? It's about this long, because the windshield broke when we was tumbling down. So finally the police came, the ambulance came, they took me to the doctor. So now my back is messed up, I gotta have black surgery, and then my knee. I have to have knee surgery, yeah.
Now that Diddy is behind bars for serious crimes, the spotlight isn't just on him anymore. People are scrutinizing everyone who stayed close to him over the years, and Jada Pinkett Smith keeps coming up in those discussions. According to Gene Deal, her name is so prominent because she and will may appear in the tapes Diddy allegedly made during his freak-offs.
Tape that's being shopped around, a Diddy and another male. They say the other male is an A-list celebrity.
I would wonder if he's white or black. And if I'm looking at any black guys that are A-listers that's bigger than Diddy, there's only one that I could come up with. And there's a few I could come up with. Will Smith, he's bigger than Diddy. I would think Nick Cannon is bigger than Diddy. Who else on the black that are black actors or black in the business that's an A-lister that's bigger than Diddy, that's black? That's hard to think. But then if you got the A-listers, you know, you got to realize he ran with that Rat Pack, and I don't want to even say their names because they said I got their names wrong last time. What's his name? Kushner. What's the other guy? Leonardo. Yeah, his name. Man, I don't keep up with these cats. But I heard that that's not only the tape that's being shot. There's some other tapes out there, other people too with him. And him doing some things with some other people. So it's quite a few tapes that might be out there, what they're hearing. And I don't want to see the tapes, but I want to know if they really true. Because if they got some tapes out there and it's with some underage, whether it's celebrities or not, it's gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna be real crazy.
Gene emphasized that Will and Jada were far from outsiders. For years, they moved in the same elite circles as Diddy, attending the same private parties, rubbing shoulders in the same industry power rooms, and navigating a tightly knit social scene where, according to multiple insiders, events unfolded that never reached the public eye. When the discussion turned to the idea that the other person involved might not be black, Gene said that also made sense, since Diddy wasn't confined to a single circle. He was deeply connected to high-level Hollywood figures well beyond the hip-hop world.
Do you believe the guy in the tape is white?
If he's bigger than Diddy, and he's not none of the names that I said, probably so. But then they say he was young too.
Yeah, they say he was young.
Let me get his name right. I hope it ain't the Bieber. I hope it's not the Bieber.
That's a good one. It might be him. But if they saying that the guy is young and he's an A-lister, I can't think of that many black people, man.
Right. Not at all. and somebody that's more powerful, more of a celebrity than Diddy. You understand what I'm saying? If they were saying somebody that was more celebrity than Diddy, he was an A-lister, he was younger, you know what I'm saying? And if he's not black, it would have to be the Bieber. That's his name, Bieber? They said I got that wrong too, Justin Bieber.
The fact that Bieber, Will Smith, and Diddy all cross paths in private industry spaces only heightens the concern. This is where Jaguar Wright's allegations paint a deeper picture of the Smiths. Jaguar has long maintained that Jada's influence over Will didn't exist in isolation. She was deeply embedded in the same power structures as Diddy, environments where behavior that would shock the public was treated as completely normal behind closed doors. Speaking about the Chris Rock incident, Jaguar noted that Will didn't act purely on his own emotions. He laughed at the joke like everyone else. What shifted the situation, she said, was Jada's reaction.
No, something didn't make him snap anything. He laughed at that bad joke that Chris said like everybody else. And then Jada looked at him and it was like the Manchurian Candidate.
Not the Manchurian. Not the Manchurian, God damn it.
No! That's what the happened.
I thought there's a legion of women who said, I'm glad for Will fighting for his woman.
Yeah, because they still want to believe that that sham of a marriage is real.
Oh. Well, there you go.
He ain't never gonna be Tupac, and she proved it when she August Alsina.
Throughout the conversation, Jaguar repeatedly returns to the same point. This is what happens in elite circles, where the rules are different. Figures like Diddy are shielded, and Jada move with ease. Environments where behavior that would alarm ordinary families is treated as normal, framed as growth or self-expression.
Then there was the moment on social media. She was 13 with a 22-year-old man in her bed.
All that.
It's no big deal. We were just hanging, they were just hanging out. I got 3 questions to ask about that.
1.
1322. Appropriate or inappropriate?
Inappropriate.
Alone. Appropriate or inappropriate?
Inappropriate.
In your child's room. Appropriate or inappropriate?
Definitely inappropriate.
Part B to that. In your child's room with the door closed, in the bed, half dressed.
Grab the shotgun.
On social media.
Hell no.
Who took that picture? That's
Who did?
Yeah, it's just, that's, yeah.
We cutting off our hair.
Red flags.
We laid up with old niggas.
Yeah.
That's an old. When she was born, he was probably already trying to rub one out at the park.
Oh, man.
Think about the difference in that.
The imagery.
She's 13.
Okay.
She might have a period. Might. Breasts not fully formed. Pubescent. Hair not grown all the way in.
Man.
And this thing go to a bar and buy a beer and get drunk in the backseat of his car and leave her out there with $20 and say, hope you make it home. Like,
The imagery.
this, that could be his Saturday night in LA.
So.
And he's up in your daughter's bed.
Yeah.
With his shirt off and shit. Frolicking.
You call it art.
On social. Frolicking. On social media. Mean. Somebody should have kicked the door in and beat that fucking ass.
What makes this even more troubling is that the Smiths' alleged victims aren't limited to their own children. Reports suggest that Will Smith has yet to take responsibility for the young people who were reportedly harmed while under his care and influence. 16. 2400 hours 15.
As far as Will Smith is concerned, until he does right by all of those children that were harmed and corrupted while in his care, children that grew up to be men, boys like Bashir Gray, August Alsina, your own son. Like, your own son. Do people forget about that voice clip that I played from Brother Belial?
Hey.
Has anybody seen Belial?
Come on.
I asked him, didn't I ask for him last year?
Come on.
Where's Belial? Is he missing with Cuba? Have they all moved to Bali with Russell Simmons and Kevin Liles?
Jaguar then turns her attention to patterns, highlighting how certain young men connected to Will Smith experience dramatic personality changes over time. She points to moments captured on camera, sudden public confrontations, emotional instability, and erratic behavior, insisting that, in her view, these were far from isolated incidents. She sees these as clear warning signs of trauma. What troubles her most about Briar Gray, she says, is that he still seems to be seeking approval from the very system that caused him harm.
You want to know the thing that bothers me most about Bashir Gray? I actually think he's doing all of this so they'll take him back in the club. And they're not. They're gonna keep gaslighting you, playing with you, promising you one thing or another. Not now. Just next year's gonna be your time. You know, you need to get yourself out there. You need to.
Jack, I have a question. So, we speak about, you dealing with the Illuminati and having ties and things like that and denouncing it. Can you tell me
outrage?
One of the things that they promised you that would
now
happen?
they're watching him become a fallen one, like a comet speeding. How long before he decides it's time to cash out now? How long? Because the one thing I will say is this. Anything happens to that young man, it better not nobody say a word to me. For years, I've been yelling. Salute to Moran Morelli. He actually talked about it the other day. Talked about how troubling. And, the one reason that I can appreciate Murad's commentary is because he's also an SA survivor. So he's a young man who went through these things. He knows what the signs look like. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can see.
Jaguar says she personally tried to step in, urging distance from harmful influences and advocating for safer choices. She claims her efforts were blocked by people more focused on image and money than on Breakyear's well-being. Through it all, Jaguar keeps returning to the same conclusion. This didn't happen by accident.
He'll feel too embarrassed to file his lawsuit against Diddy for what Will and Diddy did to him. With Jaden and Justin present, that tape exists. Okay. I really hope none of that baby oil was used on those kids. That would just be in bad taste. Baby oil on babies.
You can't say that the flavor camp was sponsored by Johnson & Johnson. You just come on. Come on.
Starting to sound that way, ain't it?
No.
All that talent, and she let Charlie tune that boy up on coke, knowing that he was bipolar and had ADHD. What kind of mother would do that to her son? Turn him into a so you could pretend to be something more than what you are, which is nothing more than a Philly whore. You're a whore. You're a bigger whore than they're making your son out to be, that's for sure. Cause he didn't have no choice, you was down by all. I'm sorry, the Bashir conversation for me is not easy. Because I came to Belial and I asked Belial to help me save the kids, and all he was worried about was his book.
According to her account, Diddy didn't act alone. He was surrounded by facilitators, parents, executives, mentors, and celebrity families who granted access, ignored warning signs, and normalized harmful behavior. In Jaguar's view, Jada and Will Smith were far from bystanders. They were trusted insiders in that world. Now, with Diddy's alleged actions under intense scrutiny, Jaguar says the focus is finally expanding to include those who enabled him, protected him, and funneled vulnerable young talent into his orbit. Do you think Briar Gray and Jaden Smith will ever see justice? Share your thoughts in the comments.